Draw pattern app. When I want to draw the isosceles triangle, I put 1. So enter the value of height, put 6. So you draw the pattern of isosceles, put 1 again, and now put 12. So it's drawing the isosceles triangle. So the next I want to draw the right triangle, put number 2, and put the height, put 6. So it's drawing the right triangle. I put 2 again. Now I put 12. So the next, when I want to draw the triangle, put number 3 and put 6, the height. The next I put 3 again. Now I put 12. So the triangle is bigger. I want to put the triangle number 2, 4, put 6. So it's drawing the triangle, and number 4 again, and now 12. So the next I want to insist, put number 5. So the program asks me, do you want to insist the system? For example, I put no. So the program is come back. Go 5 again. Now I put yes. So the program is end. Hello guys, today we are going to create the draw pattern app in C# programming for the console application. So to do that, first we are going to write down some variable that we use in the command. So the first that we'll create, the name is called draw pattern app, like this. So the pattern that we are going to create is about the triangle, the shape of a triangle, and we have the variable h for the height of the shape. So say height of the shape, and next we have all option. This one, option for choosing, option for choosing the kind of operation, and then we have the easy system. This one we use when easy the system. Easy the system when user finish operation. So now we declare in h and opt and assist system. This one. So the next you start the app. So you write app start this, and for the starting of the app you use the while loop. So here I say while loop true. So that So for the app, we have to show the information what the app will do. So in here we write console, right? So draw pattern app. So next you say console, right? Enter the following number. So you have the number one. The number one, we will draw the isosceles triangle. So draw isosceles triangle like this. And for the number two, we'll draw the right triangle. Draw right triangle. Number three, we draw triangle. Draw triangle. One. Number four, we draw triangle. Just a little bit different, so we don't need to the specific name. And the last one, we use the easy, right? Number five, easy. So now we complete for the information section. So the next we had to declare the value, the variable to get the value from the user. So our value here we say option, right? So opt equal convert dot to in 32 console dot read line. So the next we had to separate the operation. So I use the switch. So here I say kind of menu to make operation, right? Kind of menu to make operation. So inside here we are write about the case of operation. So the first one, say case number one and break like this. So in here I say draw isosceles triangle. So in here, inside, you have to use the show the information to the user. Console.write. Say draw isosceles triangle, and after that console. After we ask the user to enter the value of the height, right? So we say enter the value of height. Like this. But in here, I don't need to enter the new line, so I just cut out this one. So when you ask, you have to declare the value to get, declare the variable to get the value. So in here, you have the height is for the height of the shape. So here, convert dot to in 32 console dot read line like this. So after that, I will create the method for drawing the isosceles triangle. So I name the method name like this: draw isosceles triangle like this, and we have to give the value that we receive from the user, which is the h. So inside here we write the h inside here. So now you see that our method will have the error, right? Because we haven't created the detail of the method, so it got something like this. So the next, we are going to create for the case number 2, and we'll create the detail of the method draw isosceles triangle later. So the next, we're going to create the number 2. For the number 2 is similar, so we just copy this one. Just copy this one. And we paste in here. And then we change this one to the number 2. And for the number 2, we draw the right triangle. So I change here to be right triangle. So I say draw right triangle. You can change this to big, and this one draw right triangle. So the second, enter the value of height, get value. So for the method, I have to change, right? So I change here to be right triangle. And the next we are going to create for the case number 3. For the number 3, so I just paste in here. Number 3. And for the number 3, we draw the tangle. So I just change this one to be draw tangle. But here we tangle 1 like this. So I change this one. Draw tangle 1. And we have to change the method. Say draw tangle 1 like this. So we are going to next for the number 4, right? The case number 4, we just do the same, copy paste. So I change here to be 4. And for the number 4, we just change this one. We draw tangle 2. So here I say draw tangle 2, and we change the name of the method. Draw tangle 2 like this. And for the next is about the case number 5. For the case number 5, we will talk about the is the system. So we just change this one. This is the system when user finish operation. So in this case, we will ask the user to confirm. So I say put this one. Do you want to is the system? Ask the user like this. And then I will say, so ask the user yes or no to put. Then we have to declare the variable to get the value from the user. So you see that yes or no is the letter, so we use the string yes or no equal console dot read line like this. So after that, we have to separate. Just play this one. This is if yes or no equal yes, then here is so to easy we change the value of this variable to be 0. And then we enter a new line. Dot R enter new line. So the last one we talk about the default case. For the default case, we just tell the user to put the correct, because the menu we had the number 1 to the number 5, so we just tell the user to put only the number 1 to number 5. Tell user to enter. Tell user to enter number 1 to 5 only. That is. So in here, this you have to show the information. Console dot reply is a try again like this. Okay, so we just say console dot please in the number, please enter number 1 to 5 only, and then in the new line like this. So now seems that we finish for so you see that we still have the error for each method name. I see in here because we haven't created the detail of each method. So from now on, we have to create the detail of each method. So I have to copy this one and put in here. Here just say n app start. This is about the main, so we don't need to do anything. So from now on, we are going to create the name of each method. So to do that, first we are going to create a method of DrawIsosceles. So we just copy this name, and we go outside the main method. So I say static, this one, and void. Then we push the name, this one. So in here we declare the variable h, which means height of. So now you see that for the case number 1, you see that the name method no error, right? Because we already create it but not finished yet. So now we are going to create. So in here I will say n method like this. So inside here, so the first we have to use some variable. So in here I will write the detail of some variable that we will use for this method. So in this method we will use the I to draw the isosceles triangle. I. We say number of loss. Number of law. And we say the number of law must be greater than or equal with 1 and less than or equal with n, right? And in here the n, the value of the n will equal 1, 2 until n, like this. So this is about the law, number of laws. The number of law is mean the height of the shape. So the next you use the J for number of space. Number of space before start printing. So in here we have I is equal J or J is equal I. And the next we have the K, right? So in here K is number of stars in each row. Number of stars in each row. So in here you see that K must be greater than or equal, less than or equal to n minus 1, like this. So now we're going to create, right? So now we control the number of laws for triangle pattern. Control the number of law. We just say here is the height, right? Height of shape, like this. So use for loop. Integer I equal 1, and I must be less than or equal h, and I plus like this. So we declare that I is the number of law, right? So or the number of law equal to high, so this means that I must be less than or equal with the value of the h of the high. So in here we say n, this one, so inside here we say print space before start printing, right? Print space before start printing. So to print the space we use 4, right? We just crawl in j equal I, then j less than equal h, that is, and j plus. So in here we use for console dot write this one to print the space, right? Okay. So after that, we are going to print the start. So just write print start we use the 4. For print start we declare that k, right? So integer k equal 1 and k less than or equal to multiply I and minus 1 and k plus, that is, and after that print the start. So it's console write so here we just write the start and then like this. That means we print the space first, then we print the start. So after that we have to enter a new line. So enter new line console. The new line we use this one, that is. So now we finish for this one, and after here we have to this one. We do enter new line. This one too. Enter new line. Enter new line to print the internet to show the main menu, right? To show the main menu console. Console dot this one. Okay. So now it seems that we finished for the draw isosceles triangle. So now let's try to run this one. We have to comment for the number 2. Okay. And number 3. Because it will be error, so we just okay. So now it seems be okay. So let's run this one first. Just Control F5 on the keyboard.